Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for coming, and thank you so much for your patience. We have given security a little bit extra time. It took a little longer than we anticipated to get everyone through security. We wanted as many people in here as possible before we started. And without further ado, let's get the show on the road.
We are gathered on the land of the Dakota and Ojibwe people. I ask you to join me in acknowledging the Dakota and Ojibwe community, their elders both past and present, as well as future generations. St. Louis Park Public Schools also acknowledges that it was founded upon exclusion and erasures of many indigenous people, including those on whose land this school district is located. This acknowledgement demonstrates a commitment to dismantling the ongoing legacies of colonial power and the district's desire to support the ongoing work of local indigenous communities to thrive in our schools. Thank you.
Please be seated. A big thank you to the Wind Ensemble, directed by Annalise Heim, recorded those selections for tonight's event. We are so grateful for their dedication and involvement, even though we were not able to accommodate them on stage this year. Thank you to the Park Singers and Choir Seniors for the rendition of the Star-Spangled Banner by Francis Scott Key. Lastly, thank you to Colin Brahman for our reading of our SLP Schools Land Acknowledgement. Friends, family, mentors, and most importantly, the graduating class of 2025. Today, we stand on the edge of something new. Behind us, growth, adversity, laughter, and memories. Ahead of us, possibility, responsibility, and opportunity. Before we step forward, let's look inward. Here in SLP, we learn not to just aim high, but to aim true. To lead with purpose, live with heart, and walk alongside others, not ahead of them. That's the spirit of SLP. Connection, justice, and the courage to show up fully, even when the path is unclear. And for me, this class holds something extra special. You were the first class I had the honor of walking with from grade 9 to today. I've watched you grow into yourselves, into leaders, critical thinkers, and change agents. It's been a privilege to witness your transformation, and this class is one I will never forget. As we move forward, remember, inspire others by being authentically you. Remember, your presence matters more than perfection. Leave a legacy not in titles, but in how people feel after knowing you. Lead courageously, especially when the fear rears loudly. Love your path even when it winds. Embrace adversity and let the climb transform you. Connect often with your roots, with your people, with those whose stories stretch you, and those who reflect your own. Community is not optional, it is essential. So class of 2025, go forward boldly, achieve greatness, and yes, most importantly, do the good things. Choose legacy over likes, choose impact over image, choose to lead not just with your mind, but your heart and the spirit of St. Louis Park. Thank you and congratulations. Tonight, we have two students leading us through our ceremony this evening. Please welcome Aisha Abdikarim and Libby Ackerman.
Thank you, Principal Paddock. We are honored to be standing alongside you tonight. My name is Aisha Abdikarim, and I'm so honored to be one of your MCs tonight. We want to congratulate the graduates and welcome all the family, friends, supporters, and staff to the class of 2025 graduation ceremony. We wouldn't be here without those who lifted us up. To our families, shout out to my family, thank you for your love and all of your patience. And to all of our teachers and staff, thank you for guiding us and pushing us all to grow. School often felt like a checklist, elementary, then middle, and then high school. But starting high school in a pandemic made things different. Still, the hard work paid off. Now, we're not just finishing high school, we're stepping into what's next. Life isn't a race, it's a garden. Growth takes time, care, and consistency, but we're all on our way.
Good evening. I am Libby Ackerman, and it is an honor to be your second MC for the night. It feels like just yesterday I was walking past the painted brick animals at Susan Lindgren on my first day of kindergarten. And now, here we are, some of us together for 13 years, some joining along the way, but all of us together at the finish line. We've gone from selling ice on the playground to launching businesses, from kindergarten skits to the Wizard of Oz, from toy stethoscopes to CNA courses, and from idolizing athletes to becoming varsity players, from squeaky recorders to all-conference musicians, and yes, I'm finally taller than the cellos. We've lived through a pandemic, Zoom school, and everything in between. But after tests, dances, friendships, and countless dead Chromebooks, we made it. Take a moment, look around. Whether you've known someone for 13 years or 13 minutes, this moment connects us. Welcome, SLP class of 2025. We did it.
To honor the amazing St. Louis Park School's legacy, tonight we have a special guest. Our 2025 Distinguished Alumni Award goes to a St. Louis Park graduate who has continued to inspire the community with their meaningful contributions and brilliance throughout the years. The purpose of this award is to inspire our current students by highlighting the many paths to success in today's world. By recognizing these wonderful alumni each year, it is the goal of the committee to promote a lasting legacy of engagement and pride in our community. Here to introduce this year's honored alumnus is current SLP 10th grader Amaya Johnson.
Imani Jackson, a 2014 graduate of St. Louis Park High School, has been selected as the 2025 Distinguished Alumni Award recipient. Following high school, Imani attended the University of Minnesota Twin Cities, where she earned a degree in Communications and Global Studies. Imani is the executive chef and CEO of Chopped and Served, a catering company dedicated to providing fresh, sustainable food while fostering community connection. As a passionate local business owner, she has made it a priority to support and uplift local families and organizations. Chopped and Served emphasizes the power of food and shared meals to bring people together. We are proud to recognize Imani Jackson for her leadership, community service, and entrepreneurial spirit. And we celebrate the positive impact she continues to make in St. Louis Park community and beyond. Thank you and congratulations, Imani.
What's up, class of 2025? Let's make some noise. Let's get this party started. Woohoo! And Amaya, thank you for the introduction. All right, let's get set up all perfect here. Let's see if it will work. All right. It's an honor to receive this award because not only does it encapsulate who I am, but the power of this community. St. Louis Park is a strong community. And if you know anything about the 2014 era, the 2010 to 2014 era, we experienced a lot of death. And it's a beautiful thing to be able to come here and honor not only the students that should have been with me graduating, like Evan McManus, Carly Christensen, and a few and far in between, Kai Gerhardson from 2009, a lot of students who have helped me get to where I am today. So I have to give honor to the ones who are not here and should have been. Along with that being said, you know, I remember being where you are 11 years ago, ready to get out of my mama's house like it was yesterday and to step into my true self. And I know that's what you're all feeling right now. You got the party in a little bit, and then you're off to spread your wings in a few months, however that might look. However, I'll never forget when my mother told me senior year, college isn't meant for somebody like you. So I made it for somebody like me. I enrolled into MCTC full-time. I worked full-time as a prep cook at Whole Foods, and I got involved in the NBA, NHL, MLB, all the cool catering stuff. And I was like, this is awesome. This connects us. I'm cooking food for LeBron James. He doesn't know it, but I am. So I kept it pushing. I started my own company when I was in school. I never let anything of my circumstances in my past define who I was gonna be moving forward. And then 2 years later, I transferred to MCTC. I'm in my orientation, and then my counselor tells me, statistically, you're not gonna be able to succeed in school full-time and work full-time. And I told that man, respectfully, I'm not a statistic. I'm Imani Jackson, and watch me do it. Yeah, I like that, let's clap, yep. Because I didn't get a graduation, I was a pandemic grad, so here I am. At my own school, didn't get a graduation, but I get to speak here for you. And that's the beauty of this situation right here. So then, we move forward, we graduate in 2 years, because I'm not a statistic. I get to have this beautiful opportunity of starting my catering company. And then, I have 2 young babies. And I'm a young mother with 2 young boys under 2. So just imagine, and I'm running my successful catering company. And all of these things are to say that nothing in my past defined who I was or who I could become. And nothing right now, or these last 4 years, or the ACT, or any of the MCA testing is gonna define who you're about to become. You're about to break through walls you never even knew you could break through. When I graduated here, I was a distinguished student. I graduated with a 3.9 GPA. That's a beautiful thing. That's a really hard thing. And now I get to be in a distinguished alumni here at the high school with you guys. I get to share this experience with you. This is a beautiful thing. So if I could tell myself anything when I was your age, it would be slow to anger and quick to kindness. Thrive through integrity, regardless of your circumstances, because adversity is always gonna come in different shapes and sizes. An L is never a loss. It is always a lesson. Even if that one test you didn't do as good as you thought it would, come on, baby, pick it up. We got it. We got another test. It's not about how you start, it's about how you finish. And last but not least, if you don't have haters, you ain't popping, baby. So now get ready, because we're taking a pic for the one time. Let's go. Congratulations, y'all. Enjoy your night.
Thank you, Imani. We are honored tonight to celebrate the brilliance of Orioles past and present. This SLP class of 2025 are taking their first steps tonight to build toward a future that continues the incredible legacy here at Park and creates a lasting impact on the broader community and the world. Here to welcome us all on behalf of St. Louis Park Schools and to say a few words, Superintendent Dr. Carlandria Hines.
All right, good evening, graduates, families, friends, staff, and community members. My name is Dr. Carlandria Hines, and I humbly serve as the superintendent of St. Louis Park Public Schools. Class of 2025, you are not just graduating tonight. You are making a core memory for myself. I want to thank you for helping me have a great start to my tenure here in St. Louis Park, because your essence is a core memory for me as I begin my journey here in St. Louis Park. As your superintendent, I want to introduce you to others who have played a part in your journey at St. Louis Park Public Schools. I work closely with the school board members to support the creation and learning experiences that enable you to thrive and meet the high expectations that have been set for you. I will introduce the school board members now. Please hold your applause until I have introduced all of the board members. Board members are seated to my right, your left. And board members, would you please stand as I introduce you? School Board Chair Colin Cox, School Board Vice Chair Virginia Mancini, School Board Treasurer Taylor Williams, School Board Clerk Celia Anderson, Director Ann Casey, Director Sarah Davis, and Director Abdi Hakim Ibrahim. Thank you. We are so proud of you. You've been learners, teammates, artists, leaders, and yes, even challengers of the status quo. You've been shaped by your families, your cultures, your neighborhoods, and this school. You were resilient through uncertainty, and now you are stepping into your true selves. This school is a place you've learned not just academics, but how to belong. And as you go out into the world, that's your gift to carry forward, the spirit of belonging, the becoming of one with others and building something greater than yourself. And my last challenge to you is to do it scared. Don't hold yourself back. When you have that dream, pursue it. Sometimes a delay may happen, but it is not a denial. Keep pushing. So class of 2025, congratulations. You've shown us what it means to become one St. Louis Park. Thank you.
Seven students were selected to be representatives of the class of 2025. I would like to introduce the class of 2025 speakers, Charlotte Cox, Anissa Cohen, and Adam Roosevelt.
Good evening, loved ones, graduates, faculty, and staff. My name is Charlotte Cox. When I tell people I'm a synchronized swimmer, I always get asked, how'd you get into that? So I respond by saying how I grew up swimming competitively, but wanted to be a prima ballerina. So when I found synchro, is the perfect mix of the two. Well, if you know me, you know that's all a lie. I grew up a gymnast and actually couldn't swim until I joined the synchronized swimming team in 7th grade. I was doing trampoline and tumbling, and after having just quit gymnastics, the sport I had been doing since I could walk. And I was looking for something to do that kept me active and my muscles big. I was recommended synchro by a teammate, so I went for it. I bring up synchro as it's such a great example of how SLP lets students fully explore in order to reach their fullest potential. I couldn't swim across the pool when I first joined, but I was welcomed with open arms, and now here I am 6 years later, having just finished my senior season. SLP truly lets us explore ourselves in all sorts of ways. This could be academically, this could be socially, this could be career-wise, and even athletically. I learned many things during my 4 years of high school. One thing in particular that stands out to me is how to stay calm in a storm. And while our recent tornado scare was a fun adventure, I more so mean the metaphorical storm. The St. Louis Park class of 2025 is the class of change. Our start times changed, our buildings changed, our administration changed, our teachers changed, and the list goes on. But because of these changes, we are more resilient, adaptable, even curious of how the future looks. We will be able to grow and thrive in harsher conditions while also seeing the good through it all. Tonight marks a new chapter for us graduates. This means something a little different for everyone. Some of us will be attending a 4-year school next year. Some of us will be learning a new trade at trade school. Some of us will be continuing our sport, and some of us will leave behind years of hard work and memories. What we might not all realize is that for as long as you've been a student in the district, we have all been synchronized. Our lives have moved as one, each with their own stories, memories, quirks, and experiences, but functioning similarly in synchronicity. Tonight marks the end of that unity. While you might be headed to the same place as your classmates, you will never have the same schedule again. You won't groan over someone saying it's Wednesday, or get excited when you realize it's 7th period on a Friday. We all sit here today as a St. Louis Park class of 2025, and that will always be a part of our story, no matter how unsynchronized our lives become. Us walking across the stage will be the last thing we do together. So, remember to stop and appreciate the little moments, as things can quickly become a storm in the blink of an eye or in a drop of water. Thank you.
Good evening to my fellow peers, teachers, administrators, and parents. Class of 2025, we did it, we're graduating. My name is Anissa, and I'm honored to be able to speak to you all tonight, reflecting on the past 13 years that led up to this moment. When I was first writing this speech, I didn't know quite what to say, so I decided to look back on my time in SLP. When I first joined the district, I was a clueless 11-year-old, knowing no one other than my twin sister, Nafisa. Me being me, I never really struggled to put myself out there and found myself making friends pretty quickly. But I struggled. I didn't feel like I truly belonged at SLP. For starters, I didn't quite live in the city, and I was often surrounded by people who didn't look like me. But this community did something incredible. It welcomed me as one of its own. I've met some of my best friends here. I've been given countless amazing opportunities by this community, such as being introduced to Minds Matter, a college prep program, and growing as a leader in Students Organized for Anti-Racism. I have grown into the young woman that I am because of this community. I've spent the past 6 years in the SLP school district, and in that time, it has truly become a second home for me. Standing here today, I realize I do belong. Holding on to that feeling of belonging, I would like to leave you all with a quote from my favorite artist, Frank Ocean. You look down on where you came from sometimes, but you'll have this place to call home, always. And he's right. No matter where we go, no matter how far we travel, we'll always have this place, this community, these memories to call home. Now let's take a moment to appreciate just how far we've come. We've laughed together, struggled together, and grown into the people we are right now together. To our teachers who saw potential in us before we saw it in ourselves, to the parents who cheered us on through every late night study session, and to the friends who became family, thank you. And to my fellow graduates, we are the future. 4 years ago, we walked in as nervous freshmen, unsure of who we were, and today we leave as young adults, ready to step into the world and make a difference. We are the change we once looked up to. Let's carry forward the lessons, the memories, and the dreams we've built here and make them into something even greater. So here's to the past that shaped us, the present that celebrates us, and the future that awaits us. Congratulations, class of 2025. We did it.
Congratulations, class of 2025. From the first day of high school, when my older brother dropped me off, I remember feeling very nervous but also excited. I was terrified of getting a tardy, yet somehow always managed to avoid one. I did rack up a few absences though, But having my brother there for my first year made me look forward to being a senior, hoping I'd be just like him. And now that I'm finally here, I can't believe how quickly these years have gone by. Looking at the incoming freshmen and realizing how fast the journey has flown. From the start, I wanted to be involved in as many sports and clubs as possible. Some might not consider my sports to be real sports, but to me, they were just as important. I joined the ski team as the only guy representing the SLP boys alpine team, and I was welcomed with open arms, and that sense of belonging stuck with me. It pushed me to get more people to join our team, and with more people, I was able to represent as a captain. I've always tried to be the person who welcomes others, especially those to new clubs or activities, because I remember what it felt like to be a freshman and just want to fit in. Through these past years, it hasn't been easy, especially junior year. I've loved getting to know so many people. Now as we sit here today and look at our next steps, whether it's college or something else, I see how much we've all grown. We went from not knowing how to navigate the hallways to preparing for our futures, which feels very surreal. I won't lie, I'm very nervous about what comes next, and I'm sure many of you are as well. It's scary to think about making new friendships and figuring out where to fit in. I worry that I won't find the right group or that I'll miss my friends. I know the transition from high school to college is going to be tough, but I remind myself there's always time to be the person you want to be, and you can always make your change. Don't compare yourself to others, and you're never behind, just on a different path. I ask you to take this mindset wherever you go and whatever you do next, knowing that you have a purpose and a value wherever you go. I've learned so much from being a part of so many incredible communities here at St. Louis Park. Thank you to my mom and dad for the endless support. I'm incredibly grateful for the time they've invested in helping me become the best version of myself. Thank you to my family, teachers, and friends for always lifting me up, and most importantly, to my brother. He paved the way for me, setting goals that pushed me to surpass him in every way I could. My brother has made me a better person, challenged me both mentally and physically, although I do have about 3 inches on him, being 6'6". Having a brother there to share the highs and lows of my childhood, I could always look up to him for support. So from that, I encourage to lift you all up. One person can change the world by giving others hope. Thank you, class of 2025, and thank you, St. Louis Park High School.
No one else can speak the words on your lips.
Thank you to the Park Singers and Choir Seniors for our performance of Unwritten by Natasha Bedingfield.
Our next set of speakers will speak from their heart on their experiences over the last 4 years. Jaden Neary, Yaz and Callista Sostrom, and Blessing Middleton.
Good afternoon, class of 2025. I'm Jaden Leary. As I look over the crowd, the emotions for everyone in this room vary widely. Some have been waiting for this moment for years, and some have been dreading it. And although our emotions differ, we all do share something in common. We all made a promise that we would see each other tomorrow. Maybe you made in kindergarten, maybe you made in 4th, 5th, 9th, maybe you made it yesterday, but at some point we all made the same unspoken promise to a friend, to a teacher, to a staff member, that we would see them tomorrow. And it is on this day that we have to both fortunately and unfortunately break that promise. Not for any malicious, shameful, or unfortunate reason, but for a hopeful, prideful, admirable reason. We break this promise today because we are burdened with the same thing as every other living being on this planet: growth. We are forced to outgrow our past, and now that we enter the world, a tumultuous world at that, the growth we have experienced for the past decade will become more important than any math equation or science experiment that we have learned over the years. Most of all, we have to grow to understand how the world will treat us, what it will say about us. At every point in life, the world will say something about you that's non-negotiable. Maybe it's positive, maybe it's negative. But what will never change is the fact that what it says about you today does not dictate what you do tomorrow. What they say you will or won't do does not define your future. What can change is how you decide to take it. So my fellow classmates, I ask two questions of you. One, what will they say of you tomorrow? Will they say you won't be a doctor? Will they say you won't be a lawyer? Will they say you won't graduate college? Will they say that's a man's job? Will they say you will surmount to nothing? And my second question is, how will you respond? Will you take a knee? Will you give in? Or will you take it, fight, and prove them wrong until the next day when they inevitably say something new? Because the only thing that you should know about your future for an absolute certainty is that you may not know what it holds, but know that you do hold it in your hands. So class of 2025, seize that decision and make it yours and make it count. Thank you.
Hi. Hello. My name's Yaz. Here's something you should know about me since I'm up here already. My relationship with school hasn't been the best. I've treated coming to class as an option and completing all my assignments as suggestions. My GPA at the beginning of my senior year was a 2.3, but even then, I wasn't all that worried. Due to personal reasons, school was not on my list of priorities, not until I sorted out some of the things going on in my mind and my life. What helped me stay focused on school is a program I hope many of you are familiar with. But for those who aren't, NTA stands for Non-Traditional Academy. I won't get into the nitty-gritty of it all, but I'll say a few things. Most kids didn't arrive at NTA on their own. Some were guided to it by counselors, teachers who've seen potential in them, the school social worker, or older siblings. Ms. Kirsty Hansen suggested I apply for it, and I can say this now that I am done with high school. It wasn't a totally bad suggestion. I've improved more in the short few months I've been in this program than in my whole entire school career. I feel like I could almost be a good student in college because of the connections I've made and I hope to keep with some of my classmates and my teachers. Almost every student in NTA has done well because of the positive influence this program had on them. Some classmates have chosen to go into careers or colleges we've gone to see on field trips, while others have realized that higher ed is not the only way. But we are all able to succeed because of NTA. I hope to go into education and help all students succeed regardless of how their first couple years in high school went. Because as we all know, what matters most is the willingness to change. Most students in NTA have that down.
For those who don't know me, my name is Callista, and I'm in the graduating class of 2025. I can say with almost complete certainty that everyone in this crowd has made a mistake before in their life. I'll tell you that my biggest mistake was not taking advantage of my full potential in high school. In my freshman and sophomore years, whether consciously or subconsciously, I didn't think I would need to push myself to make it through high school. I barely got by those first 2 years flying by the seat of my pants. So, naturally, when I entered my junior year at high school, I knew things needed to change. I actually made an effort to get by. I got decent grades, I studied, I got a job. However, I still struggled with the specific aspects of the traditional school environment. Fast forward to the last weeks of my junior year, Ms. Cosgrove was giving presentations to the incoming seniors. On one of the slides was a program I had never heard of before that I now know as NTA. With her suggestion, I applied and was accepted into NTA. And I can say that I've learned more teamwork skills this year compared to every other high school year combined. And my career goal of being a nurse has further been cemented into my plans after graduation, thanks to all the opportunities to go on field trips to colleges, universities, and career fairs during my time in NTA. All of this to say, I know I'm not the only one who's really succeeded in NTA thanks to its nurturing atmosphere. The teachers truly care about our classmates' growth, and not just covering content. After this year, I'm going to miss booing at Mr. Mahaffey when he walks in late to class. I'm going to miss Ms. Using's lame math jokes that make us all laugh out of pity. I'm going to miss Mr. Miller's science lessons that turn into life lectures that seem to last forever. I'm going to miss the way McSmarlin seems to effortlessly put themselves in others' shoes and talk almost anything to death. Most of all, I'm going to miss the community and environment that was made uniquely our own down in NTA this year. Yaz and I, on behalf of everyone in NTA, want to sincerely acknowledge and thank the teachers at NTA for helping us grow to not just be better students, but better people. Thank you, Ms. Using, Mr. Miller, McSmarlin, and Mr. Mahaffey for making NTA feel like home.
Good evening, facility, friends, family, and most importantly, my fellow graduates. My name is Blessing Middleton. I'm looking back, it feels like yesterday we were nervous freshmen, wandering the halls, trying to find our classes. Yet somehow, in what it feels like a blink of an eye, we've grown into confident seniors, ready to take on whatever it comes next. We worked hard and long for this moment, and now we're here. Soon to be walking the stage and collecting the diploma that signifies our hard-earned work. What the fuck?
Just speak up, Leslie.
Okay. Okay.
You're good. You got it.
Standing on the stage, looking back at all of you, I realize that this moment isn't just about finishing high school. It's about recognizing the journey that brought us here. It's about the late nights we spent studying, those early mornings we struggled to wake up for, and those moments we questioned whether we had what it takes. It's about the people who supported us, our families, friends, teachers, and mentors, who pushed us forward when we felt like giving up. It's about the lessons we learned not just from the textbooks that weighed our backpacks down, but from each other, the mistakes, laughter, and even tears that shaped us into the young adults we are today. But let's be real. Not every step was easy. There was times that we felt out of place, unsure, or even lost. I know I did. I remember the times when I felt completely out of place, wondering if I was good enough or if I even belonged. I remember sophomore year, walking into my history class surrounded by my peers, who seemed so sure and confident of themselves, while I sat silently, second-guessing if I even deserved to be there. I remember staring at an assignment, feeling completely lost and convinced that everyone had figured it out except for me. And I remember the moments when a failure felt personal. When a bad grade, a rejection, or a mistake made me wonder if I was capable of succeeding. But here's what I didn't realize then. Those struggles weren't a sign that I didn't belong. They were signs that shaped me into who I am today. Every doubt, every challenge, every moment I wanted to quit but didn't. That's what brought me here today. See, the thing about struggles is that they change you. It taught me resilience. It pushed my voice. It pushed me to find my voice, to trust myself, and to keep going, even if I wasn't convinced. I am not the young woman who walked into school uncertain. I am walking out as a new and confident woman who's ready to take on any challenge. So now as we step into this next chapter of our lives, let's remember, our struggles didn't define us, they shaped us. We faced challenges, doubts, and uncertainty, but we kept going. And that resilience will carry us forward. We may not have all the answers, but we have learned that we can figure them out. So let's move forward with confidence and courage. This isn't a goodbye, but it's a step towards something greater. Today, we're not just turning a page, we're starting a new chapter, a chapter filled with unknown opportunities, new challenges, and endless possibilities. It's a reminder that everything we've experienced, success, failure, and lessons, has prepared us for what comes next. And while the future may be uncertain, there's one thing clear: we are ready.
And now it is my great pleasure to welcome Chair Cox, School Board Chair Colin Cox to the podium for the presentation of the class of 2025. Chair Cox and members of the school board, the seniors receiving diplomas this evening have met the requirements established by the state of Minnesota and St. Louis Park School District. I hereby recommend that these students be awarded diplomas this evening.
Thank you, Principal Paddock. As board chair, I have been informed that the seniors assembled here this evening have completed all the requirements established by the St. Louis Park School Board and the State Board of Education. It's been recommended to me that these students be awarded their diplomas. Therefore, on the behalf of St. Louis Park School Board, it is my honor to accept the class of 2025 as graduates of the St. Louis Park High School. Congratulations.
It is with great pride and confidence that I present the class of 2025. We will now read the names of the graduates. Tonight, the names of the graduates will be read by members of the class of 2025. Libby Ackerman, Samora Blue, Nafisa Kahin, and Janet Kroma.
Faisal Abdullah. Ikran Abdi. Aisha Abdikarim. Abdiwahid Abdul Qadir. Amran Abdullahi. Sumaya Abdullahi. Yasmin Abdullahi. Natnel Abibi. Rahab Abu. Salman Abukar. Libby Ackerman. Habiba Adan. Ahmed Ahmed. Amal Ahmed. Nahili Ahmed. Malik Akindele. Chinzam Alatsong. Amal Ali. Anna Marie Allard. Kelsey Allen. Luisa Alguer. Roberto Alvarez. Kieran Alvin.
Bennett Schilling Anderson. Deviana Angulo. Kais Onker. Bashar Astor. William Auerbach. Luisa Augustine. Maria Ahwil. Clara Bagney. Patra Bacalars. Jacob Balus. Evelyn Barnett. Owen Barnett. Michael Bicey. Ian Bautista Ruland. Greta Beebe. Adam Bendixson. Stella Bentley. Tina Binyam. Ashley Berry. Henry Berg. Jake Bergman. Finley Berry. Jack Betzer.
Mustafa Biksad. Cordell Burden. Samora Blue. Eric Bogucki. Amuna Borg. Evelyn Bott. Max Bothorpe. Cindy Bradley. Colin Brayman. Abraham Brandt. Matthew Brandt. Antonio Brayboy Jr. Shayla Brito Livigagne. Kamari Brown. Cecilia Brown. Isaiah Brown. Kalani Bunton. Vivian Burkhart. Carter Bai. Nayeli Campoverde. Maisie Carlson. Nevea Carlson.
Will Carpenter. Cassius Carruthers. Max Chervatinico. Miles Chisholm. Fisher Christopher. Alexandra Carnata. Evelyn Cotter. Charlotte Cox. Marley Curtis. Micah Curtis. Amran Dahir. Trip Donasic. Savannah Davis. Diamond Davis. Maximo Dean. Giorgio De Fura. Andrew Deloney. Solomon Demeek. Cole Denham. Paige Does Carpentry. Jack Doherty. Axel Dornis Salazar. Nathan Dovrak.
Sophia Dvorak. Karen Dowerski. Uche Edward. Bertha Aguia. Jeremy Eichten. Chasen Elkins. Tyler Oath. Maggie Evers. Caden Exted. Gabriel Fadden. Zara Fukir. Khalid Farah. Corinna Farrar Callens. Winston Faring. Zachary Feinberg. Arun Farasa Patanar. Gabriel Fink. Joshua Fink. Maria Finca. Ailish Fitzpatrick. Freya Flink. Iris Flink.
Anton Flores. Jordan Phoebe. Avery Foster. Emily Foster. Malaya Fung. Declan Gaines. Paul Gale. Sydney Galentine. Alia Ganiu. Brianna Garcia Virgen. Alan Gardner. Nicholas Garrett. Emma Galkey. Roddy Gears. Javon Gillard. Jimena Gomez Rodriguez. Michael Graham. Jordan Green. Kate Grimm. Claire Gromish. Ella Hagman. Lars Hagstrom. Callie Hall. Kellen Haller. Quinn Hallett.
Tanner Hawley. Oliver Hallen. Thomas Halverson. Devontae Hamilton. Clara Hammer. Mohammed Haret. Lathan Harmston. Lev Harp. Kimarion Harrison. Mohammed Ibrahim Hassan. Khalid Hassan. Yasir Hassan. China Hatfield. Anna Healy. Josephine Heckman. Faris Hendy. Jasmine Enriquez. Edwin Hernandez Olivar. Sabrine Hersey. Tyler Hess. Jamar Hester Jr. Isaiah Hetland. Alexandra Hogue.
Maren Hobson. Brennan Hogan. Thelonious Holmberg. Madeline Holgenrod. Henry Hortzman Olson. Casey Howard. Jaden Howard. Estrella Hughes. Georgia Hughes. Franklin Amawa. Hanat Isaac. Jacob Iverson. Amelia Jacoby. Sumaya Jama. Rowan Jensen. Trey Jensen. Alyssa Johannes. Mariah Johnson. Miles Johnson. Isaac Joseph. Sky Jung Ruth. Anissa Kahan. Nafisa Kahan. William Kasika.
Mark Kellogg Jr. Rashad Kimber. Micah King. Sarah Cluckone. John Knapper. Emma Knaus. Megan Knight. Jace Knutson. Annika Cook. Jason Kraft. Janet Chroma. Alex Krieger. Stella Kruger. Charlie Lamar. Joey Lamar. Esperanza Teresa Londeros. Kaylee Lang. Jaden Leary. Eleanor Lindeman. Hannah Lipschultz. Ari Lissauer. Allison Lopez Barrera. Chloe Lawrence. Julia Lorenzen. Crew Lund.
Zahir Mohammed. Mubashir Abdi Mohammed. Alicia Manjeni. Cooper Marcianic. Noah Margoles. Oscar Marston. Jacob Martinson. Dariana Martin. Malik Martin. Paul Marouche. Sophia Mavis. Avon McClinton. Owen McClogan. Jeremy McDonald. Vladimir Mendez Acevedo.
Emmett Meza Hernandez. Layla Mickelson. Blessing Middleton. Catherine Miller. Faye Miller. Isabel Miller. John Miller. Landon Miller. Ellie Minnick. Jeremy Mishke. Kaylee Mitchell. Gael Mateo. Zachariah Malim. Abdikadir Mohammed. Hussein Mohammed. Iman Mohammed.
Ismahan Mohammed. Lukman Mohammed. Nadia Mohammed. Salman Mohammed. Sundus Mohammed. Zuhur Mohammed. Sabir Mohamud. Ava Monroe. Dominica Morazengel. Ryan Moran. Josephine Morris. Eric Muse. Clement Mulfinger. Daisiana Munoz. Ayub Muxadin.
Paxton Myers. Salam Myers. Rebecca Nagel. Dinesh Narissa. Alexa Nguyen. Maya Nueves. Gideon Nixie. Avery Nowen. Nathan Novorak. Nancy Nagaki. Kevin Okendido. Maxwell Olsen. Amina Omar. Salman Omar. Abigail Upagard. Alexander Ornilias.
Aliyah Osman. Calvin Otis. Gustavo Ortega Veladez. Corinna Otis. I skipped that. I said Calvin. Anya Pandey. Sarah Peterson. Assad Petaway. Isabel Pompakdai. Julianne Piedra. Louis Piper. Matthew Plant. Braden Powell. Elijah Proust. Maxwell Projeski. Braden Rapaz.
Benjamin Reinberg. Kaylee Rice. Max Ryder. Cheryl Rivas Taboras. Nora Robertson. Lisbeth Rodriguez Cruz. Lorenzo Ramiro Torres. Ari Rose. Charles Rostall. Adam Rosewald. Nils Ruyen. John Ryan. Jude Sadowski. Callista Sahlstrom. Houston Samoy.
Ithiar Sanchez Cavale. Trajan Sanford. Zane Schmidt. Jasmine Schmall. Phoebe Schmoll. Bria Schneeberg. Isabella Schneider. Micah Schoenberger. Amara Schrader. Elliot Schultz. Elizabeth Sepik. Deuce Serrano. Mika Sharu. Kyria Sharif. Sam Sharif.
Fahim Sheikh. Logan Shalander. Amaya Smith. Magnus Smith. Tamara Smith. Thomas Smith. Zachary Stahl. Shapora Starr. Andrew Steinberg. Ryan Steinberg. Caro Stoneback. Zach Shreepland. Connor Sullivan. Amanda Schwartzwood. Alexa Schwartzer.
Lucas Tangleson. Eva Tabor. Caleb Teichman. Yosef Tashoma. Hazel Tice. Ace Thomas. Lucas Thompson. Sarah Tirado. Gregor Tobias. Sam Tozine. Sylvia Tozine. Bruno Torin. Milo Trebnik. Ray Turner. Kalia Two-White.
Ruby Vyatt. Taylor Voigt. V. Wagner. Autumn Wahlberg. Mohammed Warsme. Sadia Warsme. Audrey Weatherall. Anna Williams. Elizabeth Williams. Cole Wiltz. Geneva Wyant. Isabella Zapata Nelson.
Congratulations, class of 2025. Let's give our newest graduates a big round of applause. Graduates, we congratulate you and wish you all the very best. Loved ones, please remain seated until you are dismissed. Following the recessional, you may meet your graduates outside in the mall area using the doors behind where you are seated. Please remember that buses are returning to St. Louis Park High School and will be departing promptly at 7:15, but I'm gonna look at that because we're getting close, so we might have to adjust there. Congratulations once again, thank you, and good night.
Kelsey.
Quick reminder for all graduates, if you have something in the dressing room, please follow Mr. McKenzie to the dressing room to grab your things and meet your parents outside. Congratulations.